So welcome to our KIWI fall issue Facebook Live.
Woo!
Super excited. The issue launched yesterday, I think.
Yes, yesterday.
So we're going to give everyone a couple minutes to get here. I'm personally really excited for fall.
I know, I am too. I think mostly because fall brings I'm having a baby, so I'm like, it's the first year that I've ever been excited for summer to end.
Oh my gosh. And I guess the heat as well, with like being like pretty pregnant at this point. I guess the heat is like not fun.
Yeah, and today we're on the East Coast and we have like the most beautiful fall weather, like
so
a good
nice
preview
today.
of like
what's
to come for us in the coming months. So
very excited. Yeah, I'm a fall person. I've always loved fall. So.
I feel like it's probably more like what your weather is in England.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, my weather is like gray and rainy and cold, but like so fall here is so nice because I feel like it's the perfect temperature and it's
still bright and sunny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the sunshine here.
I know.
All year round.
That's true. That is true. Yeah. I'm looking forward to pumpkin spice lattes. I know that makes me so basic.
No, same.
Yeah, they're so good.
All the pumpkin candles,
pumpkin everything.
Yeah, if I feel like this office is gonna just smell like pumpkin all like fall.
Definitely.
Okay, so say hi to us if you're already here. Tell us hello. We want you to let us know you're here. What are you guys excited for fall as well?
Yeah.
Are you guys excited, or are you like, oh my gosh, I don't want the summer to end? I'm definitely team fall. So we're going to get started. So I'm Victoria. You most probably know me by now from many Facebook Lives. And I'm joined with Maureen, who's our senior editor for KIWI magazine. So we're going to be taking you through the new issue, different things that you can find in there, which is super awesome, plus prizes, and I'll mention that a little bit later. So yeah, comment, let us know that you're here, tell us hey. If you're joining us for the first time and you're seeing this through somebody sharing it, welcome. So we'll give you a little bit of a background. So I'm Moms Meet. So Moms Meet is an online community across the whole of the US of moms, mom bloggers and influencers. We work with Better For You brands to bring you sampling programs and events and a whole bunch of fun stuff. And it's our sampling programs are always free to you guys, which is awesome. So if you are new to us, go to momsmeet.com and join up to be a mom ambassador, and you will not regret it. You'll get awesome things to sample with your friends. If you're a blogger, we have programs for bloggers to write blog posts and then influencers. So we have a whole array of things that we can do for you guys. And KIWI. Yeah. So KIWI is our natural parenting magazine. It's been around for, I think, 11 years now, I think.
Yes. It started in 2006.
Mm-hmm. So 12. Oh my gosh. So KIWI is 12 years old, and we're now a quarterly digital magazine, which you can access for free, which is awesome. So anyone can access this no matter where you are. So our new fall issue, as we mentioned, came out yesterday and we are super excited about it. So you can access it on kiwimagonline.com, and also by clicking, if you go to momsmeet.com, there's a little green tab at the top right that says KIWI. You can click there and access this issue and back issues as well.
Yes, and then you can also access all of our issues from the Issue mobile app.
Yeah.
So that's something that you can download for free on your phone, and then you can access all of our issues there too.
Yes.
So that way you can read it at the beach when you're waiting for your kids at practice, whatever you're doing.
That's awesome. Yeah. So, as usual with our Facebook parties, we have winners. So we have chances to win today. We're giving away prizes from our story, 7 Genius Products for New Moms, which is one winner will receive a diaper bundle from Abby and Finn, and then non-toxic diapers. It's a subscription service, and you can mix and match sizes as well.
Yeah.
Which is so awesome.
It's so awesome just because, I mean, as a new mom, you're going to be super busy, and the last thing you want to do is run to the store all the time. So all you have to do is the click of the button, and Abby and Finn is really great because it's chemical free. You know that what you're putting on your baby is not going to harm them. So that's what I love about them most. And plus you can mix and match sizes, as you said, and that way if you have like a toddler Or if you have, and like a newborn, you can get both sizes in one bundle. So that's great too. It's good flexibility.
Yeah, and they're super cute pattern as well.
So cute.
They're adorable. So one winner is going to receive an Abington dive bundle, and we have another winner who's going to receive a traditional medicinals new mom kit. So that includes products to help with morning sickness and lactation. And
so these will carry you through from the
Yes.
time that you're pregnant until the time that you have a baby if you choose to breastfeed. So there's these bars and these chews are great for breastfeeding, and then these are for morning sickness. This mommy to be is for when you're during your pregnancy too. So it's just a bunch of really great products
Yes.
that if you're an expectant mom, it's awesome to have.
And obviously they're organic as well,
Yeah.
which is awesome. So to win those two prizes, the dive bundle or the mom kit, the new mom kit, comment, like, and share. And for those ones, we'll be picking winners tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then we have kind of a surprise. If you got our email blast, you got 2 prizes. Actually, surprise, guys. There's going to be 4 in total. So we're also going to be giving away 2 copies of Green Enough, which is a book by Leah Segedy. We're going to talk about a story that she contributed to KIWI soon. So her book is all about detoxing your home, making it greener and safer for your family. So to win one of those prizes that we're going to announce live at the end of this Facebook Live, we want to know how you make your home greener. So what changes have you made if you got rid of plastic, replace it with glass containers, things like that?
Do you use natural cleaners? Do you make your own? So let us know in the comments so that we can, check out and everyone can share with each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, so let's get into the issue
Yes.
here. So this is our back to school issue. So, either your kids have already gone back to school. A lot of you, I feel like.
I think so, yeah. I know,
Yeah.
I had a family in Arizona and they went back to school like a few weeks ago now.
Yeah. And then some maybe are going back to school this week or maybe after Labor Day. So whether, you've already started or not, back to school is totally on your mind and it's on ours too. So this issue is just supposed to help you in all the different ways that you go back to school. So our first story that we want to talk about is really, getting your kids back into the school schedule, getting them into school mode because they've been off all summer and, just having a ball and getting to sleep in late and go to bed a little bit later. So how do we get them back on a school schedule? Because you have to go to bed earlier, you have to wake up earlier, it's more structure and there's so much to do.
Oh yeah, I always remember the first few weeks of school being like so brutal for like tiredness because
So
you've been so used to like going to bed late, waking up late, and just kind of relaxing and chilling out, and then you're back at school and you're in such a busy schedule all the time.
Exactly. So your kids might be playing sports, they might have after school activities and tons of homework and they're just getting used to all of that kind of all at once. So it's a lot to handle. But one of the most important things in having your kids go back to school is making sure that they get enough sleep. Like it's paramount, obviously, not just for kids, but for everyone. I can tell when I'm sleep deprived, I don't do as well at work.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your kids, it's so crucial for them to be getting good grades. Like the connection between how much sleep they get and how they perform in school is so tight. So we, in our story, Sleep in School Grades, we talked to Heather Miller, who is the author of Primetime Parenting, and she gives us the best ways to get your kids the right amount of shut-eye during the school year. So it's super important that you start them out on the right foot so they can get into the school year and do well right away. Because according to the National Sleep Foundation, across all ages, signs of sleepiness turn up as behavioral and learning difficulties within your kids. I mean, that makes sense too.
Totally
if you don't have enough sleep, it just clouds your world. And kids need more sleep than adults do because they're still totally developing. So
it makes total sense. I know, like, even now, if I don't get enough sleep, so grumpy.
So grumpy.
Like, don't talk to me. So sleep. Oh my gosh, so important.
So children who seem excessively sleepy during the day are more likely to experience problems with learning, attention, hyperactivity, and conduct than kids who get the right amount of sleep. So let us know in the comments how you get your kids on the back to school schedule. Do you have any good sleep tips? We're sharing a bunch of sleep tips in the magazine, so definitely go and check it out. I would say that my favorite one, and I think the most logical, is starting before your kids go back to school, is starting them in 15-minute increments, getting to bed earlier, so that it's not like a rude awakening, like, okay, you were going to bed at 10, now you're going to bed at 8. You're just doing every 15 minutes. That makes it easy. They might not even notice that they're young. So.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I even feel like as an adult, like if you've like been on vacation before you go back to work, trying to like get back to like a normal bedtime is so crucial.
Absolutely. So just prepare and be ready and make it as easy a transition as possible. So let us know what you do with your kids too. We would love to hear from you. All right, so in this issue, we also talk about back to school anxiety, because that can happen with a lot of kids. It's the start of the school year, maybe you're going to a new school, maybe you're just starting a new grade and you're a little bit nervous, and it's totally natural when it comes to change that you're going to feel nervous. So we have some great tips on how to help your kids feel comfortable and ease into the school year.
I feel like a lot of people, kids starting school for the first time as well, like they just have no idea what to expect.
No idea.
So scary.
Yeah, so totally understand, and a lot of times it just takes talking through with your kids and reassuring them. So check out our tips on that as well. And then also for our kids, when you put them to bed earlier, you can set them up with a really good book, and we have some great recommendations in our book section for back to school reads. They're really super fun. I think your kids are going to love them too. So check out that as well. Okay. Moving on. In KIWI Now, we talk about this kind of, I would say, a hot topic, sharenting. Have you ever heard of sharenting?
I hadn't heard of it before I read the issue, and then I was like, oh, that makes total sense. And I think it is such a hot topic, and it's something that differs so much from person to person.
Yeah, absolutely. So sharenting really is sharing your personal information, yours and your kids' personal information on social media. So it really, now that all of our lives are lived through social media on all different platforms, it's really important to kind of take inventory of what you're sharing and whether or not you are putting your kids' safety at risk or yours or your whole family. So it's definitely something that every parent should really think about, no matter what you decide on. It's obviously up to the family and what you think, but just being conscious of what you're sharing with your kids. If you're sharing locations and things like that, maybe you don't want to. So it's a hot topic, and it's something that I think is important for every family to just kind of sit down and chat about and kind of put their own social media policy together.
I think it's something that we've seen like in the media through like celebrity and stuff for like a while, with a lot of celebrities choosing to like completely cut off their kids from being in the limelight, which is amazing. But I think now, because of social media, it's become such a big thing. Yeah. It's so huge.
Absolutely. So it's totally up to you what your family does, but it's definitely a really good thing to kind of sit back and think about, So let us know if you and your family already have anything in place, what you do with your kids, what you think the best guidelines are to go about, so we can kind of open up the discussion there and see what our moms are actually doing.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really interesting to see everyone's different opinions on this.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so we went through sleep, and now let's talk food.
Yes.
Because that is the other big thing with going back to school, getting yourself on the right track.
Yeah.
So first of all, we have an article for 7 Steps to Mastering the Meal Plan, which when you're in back to school mode, everything is so busy. You're running the kids here and there, after school activities, you have work, you're coming home late. So how do you get a healthy meal on the table with little effort? You don't want to be, cooking for 2 hours when you're also doing so many other things. So the biggest thing that we've learned, and that we talk about in KIWI, is meal prepping. Meal prepping is the best thing in the world.
I know that I have so much more success in my day-to-day life when I've meal prepped.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. When I don't meal prep, it's all.
Oh yeah, it's a disaster. You never know what's gonna happen.
No, you'll catch me at like a fast food restaurant if I don't meal prep. It's the worst. So making sure that you're setting yourself up for a week of success for you and your kids. So that means breakfast, snack foods, lunch, dinner, the whole thing, having a plan and prepping as far in advance as you can. So we have all of our amazing tips in the issue, so go ahead and check it out. So from like going what you should do to go to the grocery store, how to make shopping and prepping easier. So everything's in there too.
Yeah, so what are your guys' tips for meal planning? Do you meal plan, or do you kind of wing it and see what happens?
Yeah.
So let us know. I know that a lot of us here in the office are big meal planners.
Yes, we are. Yeah, it really helps.
Mm-hmm. So in the issue, we have a ton of really awesome lunches that you can make ahead of time. So this is going to help everyone out if whether your kids have gone back to school or whether they're just about to go back to school. Pick up these recipes. They're super easy. They barely take any time at all, and it's just it's things that you can get the kids involved in as well, I think. So
yeah, they can help, and they're all kid-friendly foods or recipes that we have. You want to kind of share?
Yes. So we have avocado egg salad sandwiches, which is super easy. Instead of using mayo in your egg salad, you can use avocado. If you have a weird avocado allergy like I do, a good substitute is actually also Greek yogurt is a great substitute, or sour cream. So that's a really easy one, delicious one as well. Jealous of everybody who's going to be in their avocado egg salad sandwiches. Yeah. And we also have a tuna and black bean wrap, which is so delicious. That's something that I would definitely eat now, like every day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be a great
so
one.
So simple and so healthy. Yeah.
My favorite recipe that we have in this issue is sweet corn and zucchini fritters. Both made like two of my favorite vegetables, and I just think that that's such a fun lunch idea as well to have the kids take that to school. It's something a little different.
Yeah, they're just like little patties, and they can pick them up and eat them. So it's super easy for back.
It's a nice change from the standard sandwiches as well.
Yes.
And then we also have something sweet. We have school safe chocolate snack bowls. So they're also going to be that little sweet treat for the kids in their lunch as well. So all amazing recipes. Check them out in the issue. Super excited about that. And also, National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day is happening on October 17th. So if you guys missed our Facebook Live about this a couple of weeks ago now, I think it was, after you've seen this, go back, watch that, and learn all about National Take Your Parents to Lunch Day.
And enter our KIWI Lunch Day hashtag sweepstakes for a chance to win Amazon prizes and feature in the magazine too. So go ahead and check all that out too.
So you can check that out on kiwimagonline.com/lunchday. And also feel free to go watch our Facebook Live, check out all the resources, and get involved in going to lunch at your kid's school. It'd be really fun.
Absolutely.
Yes. So the story we're going to talk about today, we have a story. So some of the chemicals inside of our homes are actually harming us, which is kind of scary. And they've been linked to obesity. So we have a story in the KIWI fall issue from Leah Segedy, who is the author of Green Enough. And she is a creator for the motivation community, and she founded the ShiftCon social media conference. She's kind of an all-around powerhouse of green expert.
Yes, she's such a good resource.
She's awesome. So her book, Green Enough, Eat Better, Live Cleaner, Be Happier, All Without Driving Your Family Crazy, is a fantastic book. She's actually going to be speaking at the WOW Summit this November.
So excited
super
to have her.
Excited. She's going to be kicking off the day on Saturday, kind of giving everyone a 101 on Green Enough, which is awesome. So we have a story from her in KIWI called Weight Gain Woes, which is talks about all the chemicals in your home that can lead to obesity. So we mentioned earlier we're giving away 2 of these copies live. So tell us, if you missed the start of this, how do you make your home greener? So what steps have you guys taken to detox your home?
Okay, great. All right, so in KIWI we talk a lot about chemicals and chemical exposures and trying to live chemical and toxin free. And this is just another iteration of what they can do to you. This one is super interesting. So a group of chemicals entitled obesogens are the chemicals that disrupt our bodies, that disrupt how our bodies create and store fat. So they've been contributing to the nation's obesity epidemic. It's so interesting that everything is so connected, and when you take in these chemicals and you're exposed to them, all the different areas of your life that it contributes to and affects. So, for example, phthalates that can be found in plastics. We talk about phthalates a lot. Vinyl toys, air fresheners, personal care products. So what you're putting on your body. This chemical has been linked to affected thyroid hormones and growth levels in children.
Just so scary.
Yes.
It's crazy like how far the science has come on this because people have been using plastic for food containers for years, and now we're like cringing at the fact that that's even been happening. I know for me, like that was when I started reading Leah's book. That was like the first section, the first chapter I switched to because I was like, okay, what am I going to do? What can I do that's easy? That's going to be the start of detoxing my home. I switched out all of my plastic containers to glass. All of them.
I have too. It's awesome. Glass containers, they're so much better.
They're so much better.
You can eat your food in them. Everything's safe. They just, I don't know, they're better in every way. So avoiding plastic as much as possible or anything that's labeled with the word fragrance or perfume is a good way to go.
Yeah, there's very little regulation on fragrance in the fragrance world. So
yes,
if you see the word fragrance, you don't really know what that is comprised of.
Yeah, there can be chemicals that could be harmful to you hiding under that label fragrance. So there's another group of chemicals called surfactants, like PFOAs, which are used in nonstick coating like Teflon and Gore-Tex, and they can be really harmful as well. So they have been linked to exposure in pregnancy to an increased weight in girls, which is, not something that you want to have. So anyways, you can avoid nonstick pans, kitchen appliances that have these ingredients, and fast food packages. Yeah. So that would be good for that. So we also, in the issue, Leah gives us a lot of other chemicals to avoid and things and the reasons why. So it's a really good educational piece to kind of get started and understand what these chemicals can actually do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like something that I didn't know about until a couple of years ago, that Teflon, like nonstick and Teflon coated things weren't okay, because you're taught kind of like that's a really great thing to use. It's nonstick, it's easy to clean up
because it's
There's
easy.
a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so there's so many other options you can do. We were just looking at these ceramic pans, and then there's just a lot. So if you just do a little bit of research to find what's healthier, and that goes for really everything, you can really make your home a greener space for you and your family.
And an awesome thing as well is in Leah's book, at the end of each chapter, she has different solutions. So she'll tell you like brands to avoid, brands that are better, and then the brands that are the best in that category. Yeah. So it's a really awesome resource, and whoever wins these copies is going to be so excited to read them.
Yeah, totally. That's awesome.
So that's the kind of end of our 3 stories we're going to cover today.
Yeah, there's so much more in KIWI.
So much more.
So check it out.
Yes. So in our closing, so go read KIWI Fall after we're finished here. You can read it on momsmeet.com, click on the KIWI tab. You can read it on KIWIMagOnline.com or through the issue app, as we mentioned before. So you have plenty of different ways to read it. You guys have no excuses. So we're going to announce our live winners.
Here we go.
Of the 2 copies of Leah's book, Green Enough. So we have Amber Charis. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong.
Congratulations.
And Krista Blackburn Lynn. So yay, you guys are all winners of a copy of Green Enough. So we'll be responding to your comment and telling you how to claim your prize. So congrats, guys. You're going to love this book. It's super easy. And it's probably going to really open your eyes to things that you hadn't really thought about before as well. So remember, still going to be announcing winners tomorrow. We're still going to be announcing a winner of the Annie and Finn diaper bundle, and also the traditional medicinals new mom kit. So keep liking, keep sharing, keep commenting, letting us know what you're doing to make your home green enough, what are you doing for back to school, a whole bunch of different things. We just want to hear from you guys. We love hearing from you guys. So that's it from us today.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you again soon.
Okay, awesome.
Bye.